everybody, Maestro here. Welcome to the Con's Court. Today we are doing a reaction to an official trailer that was released by Dead by Daylight for Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I believe this is supposed to be survivors and a killer. No, when it comes to D&D, I do not know a whole lot. Okay, I've watched the movie with Chris Pine, which is unfortunate to say that that's one of the very little to only things I know about it, because I feel like when I was watching the movie, I could tell that it was one of those types of movies where it was a spinoff of a game or of a board game or of something, and yet it felt, even though I know nothing about Dungeons and Dragons, I knew nothing about it. I had a feeling watching the movie that even though I enjoyed it, I had a feeling that the way that they were portraying characters and the story and the way that the movie was shot and the actors were acting, something about it made me feel like that did not do Dungeons and Dragons justice, that it was not accurate on many things. It was the way that it was shot. And the only reason that I know what that feeling of a movie's like is because I've seen other shows and movies about games and things like that. So like the newer version of Mortal Kombat, it very roughly stays within the Mortal Kombat realm of story. But in all reality, a lot of things are changed, a lot of things are incorrect, and they're not canonical. They're not a part of the canon original story. They are completely changed. And that feeling that I got when I would watch something like that new Mortal Kombat movie, or like when I watched like I'm trying to think of like another good example. Like the Doom movies, or I would say like the Mario movie, but even then the Mario movie was really good and actually stick to a lot of what the Mario characters were and what the story was about. A lot of it was actually the same, other than just like some of the voice actors and stuff. But a lot of it was quite similar. I mean, I feel like the Mario movie did really well. I think they did it really good. But when it comes to a movie like that, it just, something about it fell off. I was like, I don't even know a lot about Dungeons and Dragons, and even I know that this feels like something's off because I've heard of people talking about playing it. I've seen a couple people at like comic book stores and stuff play it, and something about the movie just made me feel like maybe, to somebody who's an actual fan of Dungeons and Dragons, it just was not correct. So that is as far as my knowledge for, Dungeons and Dragons goes. It's the movie. I know a lot of you are probably going to end up being like, well, that's, I know. I literally felt the energy from the movie of how probably incorrect a lot of the movie was compared to what Dungeons and Dragons really is. But I'm just letting you know that's all that I know about it. A lot of the characters look really cool though. So we're going to go ahead and just get into this, Sorry I've been ranting for 4 minutes. We're just going to go ahead and get into this reaction and see what characters or what killers and survivors are in this, who they added, what they look like.
Misguided wanderers. First there were many, and now...
Is that the chest with teeth? I know the chest that's got teeth and like a venom tongue. I know that.
Your lives to take a single insignificant breath.
She looks like an elf of some form.
I'm afraid there will be no quick death. No escape from this suffering.
Whoever it is really powerful.
I shall
Hmm.
For in dark places such as this, one must keep themselves entertained.
Ooh, he's like Shinnok from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, he uses the skeleton hands to hold you down. New killer VECNA. Like, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to get a bunch of people in the comments mad at me. I was going to say VECNA, like from Stranger Things. That's how you get a fan base mad at you, is when you say stupid stuff like that right there. See, I shouldn't have said it. But see, that's what happens when you don't know something. Like when you don't know a certain series of something, or you don't know a certain genre or something, you end up saying stupid stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about this. He looks cool. The villain looks cool, like the killer. Oh, it's one new survivor. It's that chick. S3 Yazar. Is that like a really important character in Dungeons and Dragons? Or is it like... I know Dungeons and Dragons is like a board game or like a card game. Which is what the movie is based off of, that I have seen. Is there video games of Dungeons and Dragons as well? I haven't looked into those, if there is. So if there's characters of Dungeons and Dragons in the games, I don't know anything about them. Is this like a part of like the normal story on the board game, or on, the card games or whatever? Is this... Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it. He looks cool. He kind of looks like Thanos with all the gold, and that he's purple. Kind of looks like Thanos. But yeah, there's my reaction to it, guys. Sorry it's not a crazy good reaction. I mean, to be honest, like I said, I don't know much about it. I'll definitely give the killer a try. Actually, I'll go ahead and record me playing as him. See how good he is. He looks like he's got Shinnok powers, like he can use skeletons to hold you down and stuff. So that looks pretty cool. Like I said, guys, post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought about this. If you enjoyed my reaction, or you enjoyed my little thoughts on it, especially from a perspective and point of view of somebody who doesn't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share. As always, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.